Welcome everyone to another installment of American Gamer. I'm DraculaSWBF2, and you're not. Hey everybody, this is Dracula coming at you live from the Magic City. Yeah! This is American Gamer with DraculaSWBF2. This is a show where I'm the director, you're the stars, and Defiance is the stage. That's right, tonight we're playing Defiance. If you have not subscribed, please do so. You can click on the little rebreather mask down in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Should be the same side on your screen as I know I'm looking at it from the other side of the monitor, but it should be right there on the right. Little Dracula SWBF2 symbol. You click on that and subscribe. Don't do it if you already have, because then you would be unsubscribing, and we don't want that. Click the bell. Click the bell after that, and you will be notified whenever I start another stream or upload another video. And I forgot to change the, hang on one second. Which one did I put up tonight? It's supposed to match the thumbnail, and I forgot to change it. There we go. Alright, Defiance. Let's see who's, there's Jason Raleighson. Let's see, nearby. Oh, Maverick Dunn's here.
I need a sidekick.
Nearby.
Nearby.
Jason Raleighson, group, and Beowulf are here. All three here today. Group of Vite. There we go. Yup. 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 Bloody weather. Reminds me of one of the Monty Pythons. The sun and the cloud were jumping up and down, or something like that. It was one of the Monty Python movies. It was one of Terry Gilliam's little cartoons in between. They were doing that, and they're going, yup. And the monk who was writing and heard the noise and it made him mess up his writing, he goes outside. Hey, you! Get out of here! He says, bugger off then! And sorry. And then the sun goes down. Bloody weather. So, you guys do know it's, well, the new weekly should have started today.
Yes.
And I never got What's Mine Is Mine done, I don't think. I got sidetracked and didn't finish it.
That's
Kept
terrible.
putting it off and putting it off.
Let's go work on everything on your maps, Rick.
Alright.
We'll break it off in 2 teams. You start one, and halfway through, pick somebody that go with you. We stay behind, finish it up, just like we did that one week.
Alright. And I'll have 500, 600, 700 Goulanite before we know it. Why am I still seeing the stuff from last week? Oh no, there are new things. But it just, I don't know, it doesn't look like as many. Hostile takeover. Alright. So, we go to Top Notch Toolworks. There's Mill Valley Mine and Split Rock Mine. So I'm going to teleport to Top Notch and go to Mill Valley Mine. Start that one and then head over to Split Rock Mine. And then we'll do San Francisco. Because that looks like it's the only 2 things up in on the mainland. So, I'm waiting for Juan Avalle
Let's get some wheels.
on the live stream chat. He contacted me on Facebook. Oh, you want to hop in the buggy?
I'll follow.
Okay.
Yeah, for some reason it doesn't allow people to get in the buggy.
Wait a minute. I didn't... I thought I put a mark. Nope, I didn't. All right, hostile takeover. There. Now I've marked it. So I know where I'm going now. And we go left.
Oh, we're going the wrong way, Mav.
There is the other one. There's two of them over here. There's Mill Valley Mines, and then there was the other one that I said.
Oh, son of a...
Sorry!
Bad Wolfmeister.
You know the guardrails are supposed to help you keep you on the road? It doesn't do any good when you can just drive over them.
This way I can avoid their outrageous casualties.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, that's a wall.
All right.
Oh, there's one up here.
I'll disable this
So
one,
what's
and then
the other one you gotta do?
well, let me head off to the next one, because
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go start the dark matter base.
okay.
So it's like a 15-minute long run.
Yeah, that is long.
Oh, he was dead. Leave me alone. I'm trying to get out of here. All right. Medtech buggy. Medtech buggy. Medtech buggy. Do do do.
I want what you've been drinking.
There was I've been drinking coffee, but there was mushrooms in the stew.
Okay, I'll take this too.
Fungi medication.
Fungal. Oh. Oh, I'm high on shrooms. I gotta take some antifungal medication. You know those giant mushrooms in San Francisco? It's always been a running joke. How BR likes to climb up on top of stuff. That
Split Rock Mine has been overtaken
one of the
by
first things he tried that with was those giant mushrooms. And I kept joking that he was on shrooms.
Oh,
In fact,
my God.
before I even made my first video, it was I took a screenshot, a picture with my phone of him on top of one of those mushrooms, and I posted it on my Facebook. BR's on shrooms.
Get him off me!
Alright, is anybody here where I am? At Split Rock? You guys,
Trying to finish up this one back.
okay. Alright, so you guys teleport here as soon as you finish that one, okay. And this should be almost done when you get here.
Not off me!
Was this one done, Jay? All my hub, everything went down.
No, I'm just teleported on Drac, so we can both get one done.
Well, nothing's loading in for me.
I'm under fire!
The turrets are down. won't be giving us any more trouble.
Hello? Whoever's out there, we need some help inside the garage.
You need help in the garage? Oh, I got somebody here. Jason Rawleyson.
Yeah.
Should I move on to the next one, or should I finish
Yeah,
this?
move on to the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, get these done.
Smashing the smugglers. Teleport to Diablo and go to smashing the smugglers.
Take back our mind. We'll need to override the back gate to get to their leader. Follow me.
Static Monk asked if I was doing a movie quote for one of the codes tonight. Tonight I am not. Sorry if I sounded rude. I have no intentions of being so. The Chaotic Undead. I'm surprised to see someone is streaming Defiance. I love the game, but don't see too many people on it. Well, no, that didn't sound rude. That sounds like the truth. And it's been that way since I started. There was the guy that did the Defiance 101 videos, but he never streamed it. And there was the guy I don't talk to anymore or talk about, so I'm not going to say his name, but he would stream Defiance, but he didn't do commentary. No, what he streamed it on Twitch, and he always had music playing. I don't know what the difference is between YouTube and Twitch with the music, but it seems a lot of people that like to play music while they're streaming, they do it on Twitch. But
yeah, I don't think they have any copyright violations on Twitch.
Yeah, but how could you not have copyright violations? I mean, because I guess it's all donors and not advertisement or something. You're not actually making
Yeah,
money.
I mean, all the subscriptions and donations you get through there, it's like a job for those people.
Yeah, but I still don't see how on one platform you can use copyrighted material, and on another you can't without buying a license. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe Twitch is paid for licenses. Played a blanket fee, and you can use, because you know there's all those songs that YouTube has that you can use
Replays on, or Pandora. Some have replays and some don't.
Yeah. But I know YouTube has a whole library of music that you can use royalty free on your streams. It's mostly instrumental, and and you hear the same stuff in a lot of videos. You know, like there's this one that goes. I don't know. I think that's one of them. The only reason I think that is because I heard it in a few videos. It was like one where there's this weird-looking horse running.
BoJack?
Huh?
A weird horse running. That sounds like the Netflix show BoJack.
You know what's funny is when BoJack came out, it kind of reminded me of that. It was really more of a meme than video, but it was a video, and people shared it like crazy, and it was.
Keep doing what you're doing.
It was just a weird-looking horse running, and it's, you know, like the Ministry of Silly Walks or something, but this was the Ministry of Silly Horses running.
What about Charlie, the unicorn?
Charlie Unicorn?
Yeah.
Was he in the Squatty Potty commercial? Charlie Unicorn? They paid him to crap ice cream on for a commercial? This is where your ice cream comes from.
Yeah, when you get a chance, take a peek. Charlie the Unicorn.
Charlie the Unicorn, okay.
That's it. Let's keep going.
Is it anything like Chad Vader?
Bonnie just showed up if you want to
Alright.
get credit for this.
Let me.
get to
We're
the
showing you guys how to get your dailies knocked out. Who's at Dark Matter base? Is that getting close?
Oh, Beowulf.
Is that getting close to done? Should I go there?
Yeah, it's like you have one more thing to activate, then it survives.
All right,
for
so let me go to
2
Beowulf.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the unicorn that poops ice cream, and when he uses the squatty potty, more kids get more ice cream.
Alrighty.
Oh, there's so many wrongnesses about that. Can't even explain them in proper sentences and word structure.
Alright, so this is...
I just got 250 Ghoulonite.
Alright.
Maybe some of those were last week's. There was somebody cloaked over here. I just saw him. Oh, it's one of our guys. NPC. The sniper. Yeah, he calls himself a sniper, but he can't shoot. I don't know. I'm making up songs in my head. Oh, wait a minute. Was that out loud?
Alright.
Yeah. In your head is when other people
Did
can't
it.
hear it. I keep forgetting. Sing to yourself. I can still hear you.
Look
It's
out,
hard.
it's an ambush.
An ambush sounds like time for a counter ambush. Oh no! I just counter ambushed myself.
Did you end up in the water?
No. I just ended
You
up
end in the water,
incapacitated.
You're screwed on this one.
Now I can
Start
teleport
getting
to
out.
one of
What's in the
you
next
guys.
Don't teleport the map, I'm stuck in a loading screen.
Oh no. Whoa, look how far that guy went. I didn't even see where he landed. Wonder if he made a splat on the surface of the water and then sunk.
So how did you get the pumpkin launcher?
Oh, I bought it. Oh, wait. Yeah, I bought it. It came with the Scooby van. And the Massa Lantern and the Great Pumpkin Launcher came with the van with the dragon on it. There's a dragon on it,
Okay.
right? Yeah. The Halloween van. I
Initiating
saw somebody
shutdown
driving it
sequence.
that Halloween. And I
This
said,
will take a
"What is that? I want
Incoming
one!"
dark matter from the north.
Oh, then he exploded! Oh, I better pay attention. Oh no, I'm gonna fall. This guy did a cartwheel in the air, and then he landed on this, and there must have been one of them Ghoulonite canisters there, because when he hit the ground, he exploded again. So watch it in the replay or
Oh,
something.
Dark matter inbound from the southeast.
It was perfect. It was beautiful.
So there's a
Yeah.
guy
Oh, okay.
in
I'm watching it
zone
again on the little
chat
screen
today
here. Here he goes. Boom. Ah! Dude.
that was stating that people that use the pumpkin launchers in PvP should get banned.
Should be banned for using the pumpkin launcher in PvP. Well, they did
Yeah.
nerf it. You know what happens now? And it happened to me several times. If you point blank somebody with it, you die and they don't. It kills
No,
you, but it
his
doesn't.
reason for it was just asinine. I mean, he's saying
What's that?
use a real gun. Don't use nothing gimmicky. But he used a lot of profanity in the explanation.
Yeah, you know, I'd like if everybody, like if there was just an option maybe in PvP where the gear was standard. Like you could do a standard gear PvP match, or you could do your
Custom match.
Your modded gear match, you know.
Yeah.
So the only reason I started using the pumpkin launcher in PvP was because I was getting my ass handed to me. I'm like, I got this thing. Of course, I wasn't the first person using it in PvP, but that's also why I started using det packs in as Star Wars Battlefront 2. Was because all the people, you know, shooting the ground with the rockets and putting mines all over the place.
Yeah.
But people aren't gonna use guns. They're gonna do whatever they can to, you know, to blow people up. So you just gotta figure out a counter strategy.
And it seems like a lot of people complain and want things nerfed because they don't have that weapon. I bet you a lot of people complaining that the pumpkin launcher is so overpowered, so let's nerf it, you know. If they don't have it, they're going to complain about it being overpowered. But if they had it, they're not going to say, oh, this weapon's overpowered, let's nerf it.
They're not going to say, hey, I don't like winning all the time with this gun that I bought.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
So the first thing they did was they made where if you jump up in the air and shoot a rocket launcher, the shots go like every which direction. They won't go straight. So you can't jump up in the air and shoot the ground.
Yeah.
And
that was one for the history books. Excellent.
They also made it where explosives from rockets and detonators don't do as much damage. They nerfed the damage on them, but then they must have changed that later because people started using detonators again, and it wasn't as bad as it was before. I know
the guided rockets do ridiculous amount.
I think they nerfed that also, because I remember getting just destroyed by guided rockets, and then it stopped happening, and I guess, and people weren't using them as much, so I can only assume.
J-Man, he has a guided rocket that's like at 140,000 damage.
Yeah.
It's just... Oh, there's Mav Kelrick, though, if you want to get him in here.
Oh, he got disconnected? Alright.
Yeah.
Playing... Nope, that's Badass Mama. What happened to Jason Raleigh's son?
J-Man, he lagged out,
ready to
too.
have some fun?
Okay.
This is gonna be a blast.
Alright, we got Maverick. Alright, so there's...
Alright.
3 conflict sites still in San Francisco. Let's see. Have I heard from... There's Juan Valle. I think Twitch is going to stream Doctor Who tomorrow. Really? So there's Juan Valle, he's who I was working for. Juan, did you get a hold of me on Facebook? Alright, let me head over there. No, not the lockbox. Get in the van. Okay, there we go.
I'll go back and get me a drink.
My van I spawned my van like right on top of a lockbox, and I couldn't get in the van. Oh, there go those shrooms we were talking about. Oh, can I make it? All right. My van crashed into the building. It was still up there. Where is the people? Oh, don't tell me this thing's frozen. Nobody's home. It's a Umo array. This thing gets frozen from time to time, Umo array. Oh, here they are. Alright, let's see. Clan. Oh, no Jason Rawleyson.
And stay down.
Hey, you all right?
Yeah.
You still need 99 problems?
I just need any majors or conflict.
I'm at a major right now. There's about 23 minutes left.
How many minutes?
Says 23.
23 minutes?
Time to come in here. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
major.
that's a long time.
I'm sure they'll go quicker than that.
let me do another one of these dailies and then tell me what it's looking like over there. It's 99 problems, you said, though?
Yes, it's a major.
Okay. Yeah, I got 99 problems done before this event started. But the new pursuits for 99 problems don't have to be 99 problems. Oh, this is No Finer Place. This is gonna take a little while. I didn't realize which one it was I was looking at. What's this one? Shibo Lab. Let me go do Shibo Lab right now.
Yeah, I'll just pass on that. No, it's been glitched out half the day. You go there, there's no enemies, and you can't get it started, or...
What, Shibo Lab?
Yep, and this is over.
Ready to roll.
It's over already? Wow, it said 23 minutes and it was like already over? Dang.
A lot of firepower here.
Ah.
Yeah. There's about like 20 people here.
Probably all level 6,000 and whatnot.
There it is. Let's get to work.
There's some major equipment there. I thought I was going to be able to get something done and come back. Did I just drive over to the same place frickin' again?
Shibo Lab is south of Overpass.
Come on, map! I thought I put a mark on this one down here. I'm just...
Have another drink. It'll be okay. All right.
Let me try this again. I can't believe I did that. Everybody's like, hey, Dracula, that looks an awful lot like place you were just at.
Brown M&Ms.
That's because it is! Brown M&Ms.
Hey, Wolfie, can I bum a smoke?
Oh, this is the place.
Smoke. Oh, you want to get in that car? All right.
Oh, yeah.
What the heck was that?
Mav just being Mav. Oh, that's a dead end. Dead end, dead end, dead end.
Classic who. Let's see.
What's an ice?
Lavate
chest or
says
whatever?
yes. So I'm assuming he's answering, did you get a hold of me on Facebook?
Meister, why do you got bologna and cheese sandwiches in this ice chest quarter? Where's the beers?
Yeah, I didn't pack it this time.
Let's stop off at the crater and pick up a 6-pack.
I don't like the Crater's beer. It's all flat.
Let's get some
I'll
wheels.
sneak in there and snag Cass's beer. She's not drinking it. It's been there for years. She's not drinking those beers.
Hey,
I don't even know where I'm driving to.
You mean the one that's always standing over there not drinking those beers?
Robot dead.
Alright, here I am at downtown. No finer place.
you're downtown.
Alright, I just switched loadouts. I'm at, yeah, downtown.
Okay.
I'm doing No Finer Place, where we go after Lieutenant
See ya.
Yamamoto or whoever it is.
I have no radar or HUD map, so
Sounds like Defiance.
It's fine.
Is that how you play Defiance?
My beer can tilted up. I can't see nothing either, so that makes it good.
Generator is disabled. The gun is down.
I see you not seeing me. I noticed you noticing this.
oh, that's. Ooh, I didn't crash into the tree.
That's how John DiMaggio signed my was it me? Or yeah, it was a picture of Bender, and he took his little silver marker and he made a little shiny spot on his butt. If it wasn't already there, it might have already been there. The cartoonist did it that way, but then he signed it. I noticed you noticing this.
That sentry gun won't be giving us any more trouble.
John DiMaggio is the guy that does the voice for Bender on Futurama.
Why'd you get up, man?
Because the bologna sandwich. It was horrible. All right.
Funny story about that Comic-Con, and this is one I haven't told. If I have, it's not the one I always tell, because this was a different Comic-Con. This wasn't the one where Bruce Campbell was there. I usually tell the Bruce Campbell story, but when I was there, it was the Animation Supercon is what it was. It wasn't the Florida Comic-Con.
The lieutenant is inside that large building. Be careful. I'm picking
David
up a lot
Cohen
of interference.
was there. John DiMaggio, Billy West, and Phil Lamar.
What's with the lieutenant?
And there was a lot of people that did
And the interference
voice work
preventing
for
proper identification.
Cartoon Network. The guys that did Pinky and the Brain were there. Had a little conversation with them. They were fun guys. But the thing with Phil Lamar is he was one of the only voice actors there that was actually a recognizable person because he was on Mad TV. And so everybody was like staying away from him because everybody was like too nervous to approach. Oh, that guy's famous. I don't know if I can go over there. And David Cohen had sort of a group of people following him around, and it didn't look like he even knew that they were following him. Like, it's like, do they know who I am? Are they following me? And because it's kind of the funny thing with voice actors is you show up, unless you actually got the program that has a picture of them on it, you don't know who these people are if you've never actually done the research and found them before. But I know I knew who David Cohen was. I recognized him right away when I saw him, and
when they're doing their voiceovers, you know, they're disguising their own voice.
It's it. Oh, this.
So when you go there, they're using their normal voice. You're like, who's this?
Dodge this! Oh. Dang. He dodged it.
Like, the creators I've always wanted to meet were Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, yeah. That was a fun show. Powdered toast. I can't believe I killed him. Hey, I don't have a down on there.
Goodness,
I guess I killed myself a little too late for it to count. So what's the deal? Is Jason Rawleyson not coming back? No, there he is. Before I started this, I kept checking. I checked several times, and he wasn't there. So you both, you and Jason, disconnected.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got Billy West and John DiMaggio to sign my copy of Bender's Big Score, the DVD, and I wanted to get David Cohen to sign it also, but my wife was in a hurry to leave, and I don't remember what it was she said, but I was like, I didn't want to fight with her, so I was like, all right, let's go. And I'm in the car, and she's like, what's the deal? Why? And I'm like, that was David Cohen. She's like, who's that? He's all right. He's basically, it's Matt Groening's cartoons, and Matt Groening wasn't there. So, but David Cohen was like the producer, the guy that created the whole concept and does like everything behind Futurama. He's the guy that comes up with it, that does it. It's his brainchild. It might have started off as Matt Groening's, but you know, he took it from there and did Futurama while Matt Groening's doing The Simpsons. So he's like, he is Futurama. And she was like, oh. Do you want to? We can't go back now. What, did they give us a stamp and we can get back in, or are we gonna pay to get back in again? But anyway, it was kind of funny misunderstanding, because she figured, yeah, you already got, you know, Fry and Bender to sign it. Let's go. I gotta do a thing. So, but let's see. Everything's done, right? There's a siege brewing. Hellfire. Hellbug extermination. I'm gonna go to the overpass and see if that thing straightens itself out. I think it's the one that ends up at the bathhouse. That'll count towards the 99 Problems Pursuit, the new one. What is Drac's occupation? Matthew Quaver is asking, I guess, what I do for a living, because he rightly assumes that I don't make a living streaming on YouTube at 12:30 at night. Yeah, I'm a technician. I do restaurant equipment. It's broken. I fix it. Chaotic Undead said Futurama was a fantastic show. Yes, it was. And I don't think it's over yet. I think well, Well, I thought it was over, and then they started making movies, and then all of a sudden there was like a whole bunch of Futurama movies, and then they came out with another season of the show, and then so I don't think it's over yet. They'll do something else. I mean, it's a cartoon.
I think they'll milk it as long as they can.
Yeah.
Like they do with The Simpsons.
Yeah, but with Futurama, it was always a little bit sporadic as compared to The Simpsons, because I don't know, you got to be a little smarter to understand Futurama, and most people are at the top of the curve. It's like, what is this talking about? This atmospheric pressure. I don't understand. Why is the spaceship can't go in the ocean?
Let's get some wheels.
It was a question they said about
There's a new show. It's not really new. It's been out for a couple of years.
What's that?
Ugly Americans on Comedy Central.
Oh, that! I don't know. I looked at that and I thought I saw a Simpsons ripoff.
It's just weird.
I remembered the Simpsons looking strange with their square heads and their round eyes and, you know, looking like that, but they still looked, you know, cartoony, and then this thing came out and I was like, is this like a grotesque parody of the Simpsons or something?
Explosives placed.
It's weird.
I'll have to force myself to watch it to see what it's all about.
Trip.
An acid trip. Great.
Explosive set. Clear the area now.
Is there anything like Adventure Time? Because that seemed like
Super Jail, and you'll
Super Jail. Oh, is that the guy? Is this the Super Jail people made Ugly Americans?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like the same people.
How good was that?
They've called in reinforcements. Get ready.
I tried to follow Adventure Time.
That looks like the last of them.
So many weird things happened that they just either didn't care to explain or they just wanted to torture us with. So I'm not subjecting myself to this kind of ludicrousness, whatever that word is. Hey, this like writers sit around. Hey, how can we get these people that are dumb enough to watch our show? and yeah, I just remember sitting there going, "The fuck?" after one of the episodes was done, and just
like Squidbillies.
Squidbillies wasn't as bad as this. There was this weird little character that was like an old lady in Adventure Time. Some kind of, I'm trying to remember. She got zapped into another universe. What?
Uncle Grandpa or whatever it is.
Uncle Grandpa was just insane.
No, there's actually a show on Cartoon Network called Uncle Grandpa.
Yeah, I know Uncle Grandpa. But that was pretty funny.
Keep on your
Uncle
toes.
Grandpa. It's been a while since I was able to stay up late at night and watch cartoons. So these cartoons that you're mentioning to me, I've seen them like before my kids, or maybe like the first couple of years of my son. My first son was born, because I was staying up late anyway because I had to get up every 2 hours to feed him. But before I had kids, I used to stay up pretty late and watch cartoons because the job I have the people that work at the restaurant get there butt-ass early in the morning, and then the stuff breaks.
Keep on your toes.
And then they call me, and I come in around 10 or so, and they don't want me there really early when the place is busy because I'm getting in the way, you know, trying to work on the equipment. So I don't get up at 6, you know, o'clock. The only reason I do it now is because I got to take my kids to school. But it's summer. That's why I'm up at 12:30. Because I don't gotta get up at 6.
Keep on your toes. Here comes more
Did you have the opportunity to work on that Facebook thing versus camera?
Oh no, I didn't today.
Okay.
But it's not too difficult to put together a Facebook group. I'll get it done.
Yeah, just checking in.
I'm not sure how you do it, but you just don't quit.
I thought I was gonna be my van spawned in on top of this stuff that came in. I'm gonna go that way anyway.
I've detected hostiles in the area.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be going today to pick up an espresso machine and to take back to the shop for shop work and doing another thing, and then I got in and I'm like, my other technician, you know, wasn't there, and I'm like, what's going on? And oh, it's Memorial Day. Oh, dang! I could have been doing a bunch of other things instead of, you know, being here today. I could have been at the beach barbecuing wieners.
Yeah, you don't want to go to the beach on Memorial Day. At least where I'm at, you don't.
Yeah, I know. I rarely go to the beach. When I did go to the beach, it was... What the hell? My van blew up? I just spawned it in. The dang thing blew up. It's that Monarch. Take this. No, you don't get to swat at me. You're going to die. You're going to die in 3, 2, you're dead.
No, where I'm at, Calric, Memorial Day weekend, the whole weekend.
Nice work.
Let's get some wheels.
Are you in Daytona?
And I went there to the beach one year, not knowing it was that weekend, and I heard things on the beach in a tent that I wish I could forget. So I make sure I know what day it is.
Stay away from sandy places.
All right, you are absolutely dominating.
2 places I like to avoid, the desert and the beach. You could go swimming at the beach, but you can't drink the water.
No, but you can drink the beer.
They allow beer at the beach, but not at the desert. Oh, I guess that depends on which desert you go to.
Looks like they brought in an elite unit.
But there's a lot of deserts where beer is not allowed.
You're unstoppable.
All right.
You're unstoppable.
You know what's funny is one of my one of my friends that we went to high school with, he doesn't drink because he's Muslim, and when that movie The 13th Warrior came out with Antonio Banderas, where he's yeah, with the Vikings, and he gets sloshed because they tell him he said something about fermentation of grain or grapes, and they tell him it's made from honey, and so he drinks it and he gets completely, you know, hammered, wakes up in a stupor, because it's the same stuff that it's made from. But we kept on about that. Hey, can you drink mead? You know? And one time we were at a was it a Renaissance fair? I think we were at a Renaissance fair, and there was a guy that was selling it. And I'm like, hey, look, it's made from honey. So that was the big joke. It's made from honey, and then it got old.
They never stood a chance.
Ready to roll.
I've always wanted to try mead.
Oh, it's good. It's like best way to describe it is it's like a wine, or yeah. And you could they always have it at the Renaissance fairs. And there's, if you know which restaurants to go to or bars, some places have it. But not a lot of places. Not a lot of restaurants have it. I'm trying to remember what the last place I went that had it. Because it's like it's stronger than a wine. So it's like, I don't know, places that have like brandy, things like that.
More attackers incoming.
It's like between hard liquor and wine.
Looks like they brought in an elite unit.
But then I guess that also depends on which mead you get, because it could be at any different level.
Yeah,
depending on how they brew it. But it's really simple to make too, because you don't have to go through hardly any of the other processes that the other ones do. It's just honey and water, and you know, some cloves or whatever else you want to put in there, and then throw in a bag of baker's yeast, and then wait. And it like foams up, like, you know, when you put the sugar, I mean the baking soda and the vinegar in the thing. It takes a little bit longer, but it keeps going. It's like, oh crap, where's all this stuff coming from? I think I put too much yeast in there.
Good moonshine's hard to come by too.
Looks like they brought in an elite unit.
And it's probably because that it goes through a little bit more process. You gotta distill it. Gotta get the water out of it.
I've tried that moonshine you can buy from stores. That's just disgusting.
Unstoppable.
But Everclear? Is that what that is?
No, there's actually like a raspberry moonshine that has like grapes or raspberries in it. You can actually buy in stores now. It's horrible.
The trick to good bathtub gin is you got to get that old antifreeze that they don't make for cars anymore.
Yeah, I have family that still live down in the Everglades, and they brew it, and that shit's so
Be
good.
careful.
Yeah.
They have apple cinnamon moonshine. That's so good. They put Granny Smith apples in it, and the mason jar with the 2 sticks of cinnamon.
You know something funny? I don't know if you remember. There was this chocolate milk product that was out, I don't know, 20 years ago.
Never stood a chance.
They called them milk chuggers or chocolate milk chuggers or something like that. And in the commercial, there was this song that would play. It was a parody of the song. It was like they took this song, old country song, and they had, you know, basically redone it for the commercial, and it went chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. And I'm like, but I know that song, and it's not about chocolate milk. The song is about moonshine. And,
the Copperhead Road?
Is it called Copperhead Road? I don't think. The chorus goes chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug.
Explosive set.
That makes you want to say hi to ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. It's a real old country song. I don't even know who does it. I remembered it from when I was a kid, and then I found it on iHeartRadio. Well, it played when I was listening to the Jerry Reed station. They have artist stations. You pick an artist, and
yeah.
They've called in reinforcements. Get ready.
It picks songs from that artist and songs from similar artists. Yeah, and puts a station together for you, and a playlist basically is what it is. Streaming playlist.
Copperhead Road's probably the more famous song about moonshine.
I'll have to look that one up and listen to it. Yeah, there's a moonshiner song. It's by Waylon Jennings. It goes, just the good old boys, never meaning no harm. They beat all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born.
Is a rapper, and he did a remake of that song.
Oh yeah? Making their way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow.
Yeah, the Copperhead Road song is mostly about how to make moonshine.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Okay. So it was the #1 family television show. In it was it the 80s or 70s? I don't even remember. But it was the Dukes of Hazzard, and the show was about a couple of moonshiners. Uncle Jesse was making the moonshine, and Bo and Luke were delivering it. And that's why they had the fast car.
Yeah, bootleggers.
Yeah, bootleggers. There you go. All right, we're going to the bathhouse.
Just a little longer.
What was that latest Pirates of the Caribbean movie?
What's going on over there?
They had what was it? Jack Sparrow did this thing they called a bootleg turn, where they put the anchor out and it yanked the ship and turned it, 180 degrees rapidly. I'm like, wait a minute, has that been around for that long? because they used to, get on dirt. Those guys were drifting, decades before the Japanese were doing it. Only they were doing it on dirt. But you seen what do you call it? Lightning McQueen, the kids movie, Cars. It's like you got to turn right to turn left, or no, you got to turn. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta turn right to turn left. Turn right to turn left? What is it, crazy old man? But that's how they that's how they drove on the dirt tracks back in the day. They drifted, and the sprint cars still do it. and they still race on dirt.
Yeah, and that's how NASCAR came to be, was the bootleggers racing.
But they never really drifted because they were on asphalt by the time NASCAR started.
Well, in NASCAR, but that's how it started. They took all the bootleggers with their
the bootleggers
stock cars, and they built from scratch. They would race on dirt.
Yeah.
Then it just escalated from there.
But the guys that they called Outlaws, there was like the Outlaw series, which was open wheeled, and they eventually evolved to where they had this big contraption on top of the car that was supposed to keep the car from turning over, and if it rolled, it cushioned the them from.
I forget what it's called now. It's
they're called sprint cars. Is what they're. That's what I've heard of. I've heard them called midgets.
No, the dirt track racing cars.
Yeah, that's what they are. They're dirt track. But I remember I saw that movie Tokyo Drift came out. Oh, the Japanese event. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, the Japanese? Maybe they invented calling it drifting, but I've seen this before. These guys go all the way through the turn doing that. It's, maybe the Japanese started doing it on asphalt because... but that's not new.
I think the Japanese, they popularized it, They
popularized it with the teenagers, but the guys that started doing that were teenagers back when they.
Well, 'cause now it's a full-blown sport. You have your sponsors. And...
Yeah. Well, sprint cars were as well. Sprint cars were
yeah, but it's
sponsored sport.
Now, though.
Never was as big as NASCAR or Indy or Formula One though. Those are the three big ones. And they were always on small. The thing is, dirt track racing isn't really a spectator sport.
Oh, so you don't know what's going to happen.
That even if nothing happens, you're always getting a face full of dirt. You can't wear your nice clothes to a race.
No.
But if you smile a lot, you might get some dirt in your teeth.
Yeah. The drifting now, they have it where they see how close they can get to the wall without hitting it.
Yeah. And
they have like charms on it so they can, when they're drifting, it flings up and hits the wall.
What's come out to play.
Causes sparks and stuff.
Oh, that's neat.
Very cool to watch.
You get extra points for that. It makes the car go faster.
Yeah.
Sparks. You get a
I
turtle
that's what
shell.
The flames did. The flames paint job.
You get a banana peel and a turtle shell that you can use on the other cars.
I think when you drift on dirt, it's more of like sliding with control.
Sliding with control. Yeah, the problem with drifting, and the I think the reason it never caught in NASCAR is because those races are 500 miles long.
Yeah, and you're also going like 200 miles an hour.
Yeah. They say, how about if we don't slow down in the turn? That way we could go even faster.
You always make left turns.
Yeah, just one way. Except if you win the race,
you're going the wrong way.
Then you drive the wrong way. I'm trying to remember the guy's name that did that the first time. It was a big joke because everybody was giving him a hard time because he was Polish. I don't know where they got the idea that, but the stereotypes is that Polish people weren't very smart. And
well, the Polish thing was like they're crazy.
They're crazy. That could be too. Somebody told me it came from World War II because they decided they were going to fight Hitler's tanks with cavalry, and they were like, "Well, it was all they had." They didn't have tanks. They had cavalry, so they took their lances and strapped dynamite to the end of the lances, and they would light them and try to get them through the little slit on the front of the tanks with the lance, and about 6, 8, 10 cavalrymen, they'd blow up one tank. So maybe that's where they got the idea that they were crazy. That was one explanation. But so the driver, he used to, when he would do his victory lap, he would drive around the track the wrong way. Just to show him, get used to it. They give him a hard time because he was Polish. So he says, you're gonna have to get used to seeing the victory laps going, you know, the wrong way because yeah. Oh, I don't know any better. I kicked your butt. So it's his way of rubbing it in their face after he won because of all.
Now it's what everybody does after they win.
Yeah, and now it's tradition to drive.
Take the victory lap going the wrong way.
Yeah, there's that, and you can wave to the crowd because you're on the side facing the crowd. Oh, you think I'm dumb? Look at me, I can see the people. That was another memorable event in racing. Usually, the driver that won the Indy 500 would drink a glass of milk.
Yeah, and kiss the road.
Right. So there's a promo guy for, you know, the milk industry, who's got a glass of milk there for him to drink after the thing. And this one year, the guy that won it wouldn't drink the milk. And he had his own guy, another guy there with orange juice. And it's like, no, it's tradition. You got to drink the milk. He says, no, my sponsor is the orange juice people. So I'm going to drink orange juice. I can't remember who that was either. Then I'm looking. I got to look for the
guy who refused to kiss the road.
Oh, was there another guy that wouldn't kiss the road? The bricks. The line of bricks that's still there. The Brickyard. That's what it's called. At Indianapolis. I think it's at Indianapolis. There's like a yard of bricks.
Like, it's like the starting line or something like that.
Yeah, the track was originally paved entirely with bricks. And when they started,
now all that's left is the starting line.
Yeah, they left a yard, a strip across a yard wide, that they call the Brickyard, and that was all that's left of the original paving, because they banked it, put asphalt, re-engineered it, whatever.
What's come out to play.
And another interesting fact that I didn't even realize at the time, but I remember there was this huge stadium being built in China for the Olympics or the World Cup or something, or some sort of event. I don't think it was soccer. I think it was the Olympics. And they were everybody was commenting that it's the largest stadium ever built or something, or that it holds, however, they were commenting on how many people it holds. I'm like, well, the Chinese people are kind of small, so they they can fit more people in. But then I was thinking, I started looking to see, well, how many people fit into one of our stadiums? And I started looking, at football stadiums, baseball stadiums, and then I realized, wait a minute, Daytona, Indianapolis, Martinsville, the big motorsports complexes, and I looked at how many people those places seat, and it was like 10 times the amount that the Chinese place stadium held. I'm like, well, now that's huge. That's a lot of bleachers. Yeah. So I'm like, there you go. If you're going by body count, how many people can be there at the event watching it? And they do fill up. They fill up the stands like twice a year for Daytona, Talladega, and I'm just for NASCAR's that fill up 2 years, but then there's the Indy 500 that fills up for that at Indianapolis. But yeah, those places they're huge. You can see them from space.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, just get on Google Maps and you'll see.
Talladega, the banking, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think Talladega is the fastest track because the banking is so steep that the cars don't have to slow down. They just keep the hammer down the entire time. Whoever has the best wax job on their car wins that one, because there's once you get up to speed, that's it. It's like with restrictor plates, you stay at that speed. And the drafting. So whoever stays behind the fastest car ends up in the top 10, and it's just even though they're using restrictor plates, it's still the cars are going so incredibly fast. When they first started using restrictor plates, it really slowed the cars down. But then they found other ways to make the cars fast. That's when the shape of the cars started changing.
And the engineering and all that.
Yeah, and there was this Ford Thunderbird that came out.
Cars off the showroom floor and.
Yeah, I remember this this Ford Thunderbird came out at, I don't remember what year it was, but it was like the first one that was designed from beginning to end to be for NASCAR, to be aerodynamic for that specific purpose for racing. At least that's what I heard. It was the Ford Thunderbird, but then Chevrolet obviously made a car, a sedan, a streamlined sedan, and then they all started doing it.
Yeah.
They made a car just for RoboCop. And then after a couple years, everybody had it. RoboCop changed our cars.
Yeah.
5 seconds left. That's it. We made it to stage 14, peoples. 85 kills. I'm in 6th place. Jason Rawlinson's in 1st, and then Maverick. Beowulf's in 4th. There were not 20 people here? There was only 17 people here. Not bad. Not bad at all. I need to inspect this. Critical mass in VBI Purgatory. Oh, what time is it now? It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. How long have I been streaming? Wow, 15 people watching. 16. Everybody's thinking I'm going to give away another code tonight. But you'll have to... I only have 10 codes to give away, so I'm not giving them away every night. But I will be. You got to keep coming to make sure you don't miss yours. But I'll give you... Yeah. Oh, maybe there's so many people because it's a holiday. Yeah, but tomorrow's work. Who knows? Golden Girls will always be funny. All right, what do we get? Let's love the Golden Girls. We're talking about Betty White, B. Arthur.
That is one raunchy old woman.
Betty White.
Yeah.
I don't know
I don't know
which
if you ever
one.
watched her stand up when she's roasting other celebrities.
I've watched a couple roasts, and I think she was there. I remember seeing.
I think she did Bob Saget and
Okay.
Charlie
The Comedy
Sheen.
Central roast.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Twisted Metal? Twisted Metal? I don't think so. What is it?
Long time ago. Well, it was like on Nintendo 64 or PS1.
Huh. Twisted Metal? I don't think so.
Going mobile.
I spent a lot of time playing Rogue Squadron on N64.
I think my favorite game on Nintendo 64 is probably Rush Hour.
Rush Hour?
Or Rush.
Rush Revere? He was
It was
still...
like a racing game, but...
Best game from childhood was Vigilante 8. Mario Kart.
I spent many drunk nights playing Mario Kart on the rainbow track. That rainbow track is fun.
Oh, Mario Kart?
On the original Mario Kart, I think it was like Super Nintendo or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was the first one was on Super Nintendo. I think that was the first one that would do split screen.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling back and looking. Irish cream, potatoes. I actually looked up vodka and because I got vodka from a place and it said it was made from something else. I thought vodka was made from potatoes, and what they told me is that it's not the potatoes that make it vodka, it's how it's made. And then they made it the same way using corn or other grains, and it was still vodka. And it had something to do with them distilling it down to like some ridiculous amount, almost pure alcohol, and then watering it down with distilled water back to whatever percent alcohol is safe to drink. And
Yeah.
that's what makes it so clear, is that they had filtered out so much of the impurities. No, it's
like it was last year. A buddy of mine, he got stateside from doing a tour in Iraq, and he was stationed in Germany before he got over states, and he brought a case of absinthe over.
absinthe.
Yeah, it's like a neon green spirit.
Oh, I don't drink
I
anything
don't
that's supposed to
remember
make you
anything from that
hallucinate.
night.
And I think that's why it's that's why it's illegal. It's got some mushrooms in it or something.
It was crazy.
No, it's little green men. That's
I
what
know
makes
it's
it
illegal in
green.
the United States.
And it's also why it glows. These little green men. They poop in the bottle. Little glowing green poops. Slurm! That's what it is.
I mean, rumor has it you're supposed to hallucinate when you drink it. I can't tell you if I did or not.
I don't know if you hallucinate or not, but I can tell you this. You don't remember.
You won't remember shit.
Do you remember not remembering? Yes. Oh. I did remember something. I remembered that I didn't remember anything. All right, everybody.
I remember only I remember from that night is the first drink, the first shot.
Uh-huh.
And it tasted really good.
Yeah? I have video of you
That's
playing
it.
Having Nagila in your underwear. It's on YouTube.
No, there's probably a video of me and my brothers. He lives down in Everglades. We used to go and mess with the tourists that go camping in the Everglades. We'll go on shrooms, dress up in gorilla costumes and pretend to be skunk ape.
The skunk ape.
And we were going
yeah, I know that
straight
guy's from Florida because he said skunk ape. He didn't say
and we were going
Bigfoot.
to
He
start
said the
shaking their
skunk ape.
cans and steal their coolers and
Go and eat their drink their beers, and they wake up in the middle of the night. They see
steal their coolers, shake their tents. Oh, we had so much fun with those two.
That's funny. Why would anybody want to go on vacation and go camping here, man? It's so hot and there's mosquitoes and it's humid. But it's like, I don't know, there's the beach. You go camping on the beach. Make some noise in your tent. Scare the locals.
Yeah.
Was that the skunk ape? It sounded like 3 of them in there. All right, it's all Sasquatch. They're all the same species, Gigantopithecus.
Yeah, just different names.
You ever heard of Gigantopithecus?
I've heard the name. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, it was basically they think the Sasquatch is I don't know, it might be just entertainment, but Gigantopithecus was what the scientists called the scientific designation of the bones that they found, which was like some kind of hominid, some kind of not ape, but stood like people do,
humanoid.
But was more ape-like, but it was really, really huge, and they found it in areas claiming to have sightings of the Sasquatch, and so they think the Sasquatch is...
I mean, there's so many parts of the world that's still undiscovered and not touched by man. Who knows what's out there?
Yeah, I know a place I've never been. Maybe that's where the Sasquatch is. Yeah, you would figure, though, with infrared cameras, it would be easy to find. And just make sure, hey, everybody, make sure if you ever see Sasquatch, you take a picture with your phone. Make sure you go like this, and you're like really far away, and you have it set on black and white and low resolution.
Yeah, make sure you're moving the phone, too, so you can't see.
Yeah. Run after him so your camera will shake a whole lot, and you won't get a good image.
So,
I'm trying to get closer so I can see him. But you just zoom. Why don't you just zoom in on
there's
him?
a zoom function.
I was running, and now I zoomed, and because I'm breathing, the image is going like up and down, and it's zoomed in way out there, and I didn't get a good shot. You either do one or the other. Don't run after him and then zoom in. You just gotta zoom.
Yeah.
Use a drone. Nobody's got a picture of Sasquatch yet with all the drones. He eats drones for breakfast. Sasquatch he got a hold of an Android phone and a satellite transmitter, and he's hacking your drones and making them clog up your toilet.
Well, there's a show on Animal Planet. It's like Bigfoot Hunters or something.
Yeah.
And these people are funny. Because they've never seen it, or they don't have no evidence of them ever seeing it, but they know exactly that they bury their dead.
Oh, they know all
They have
sorts
little
of...
families and everything else. It's like, dude, you never even seen it.
See,
How do you know what they do with their offspring?
There's mommy Sasquatch, there's daddy Sasquatch, and there's little bitty baby Sasquatch. And what you gotta do is send a blonde girl out to find their beds and their porridge. All right, I gotta go. It's 1:08.
Yeah.
This is fun talk. Did you guys want to meet after the stream about or we anybody got any new ideas? I don't think Beowulf was here for the last meeting, so we'll talk for a few minutes. I'll go ahead and end the stream and stay on. All right, so I'll be on tomorrow night around the same time. I'll see you guys then. Maybe tomorrow I'll give away another code. I have 2050 codes. All right. So it was just a bugbear waiting to beat things up. Oh, bugbear? It's Dungeons and Dragons now, man. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, happy hunting and yeehaw!
I love you, Dad. You are my hero. I know you're not here, but I'm fucking naked. I keep cussing. Oh my god.
Naked Tourette's, huh?
Like,
what? Naked Tourette's?
it just comes as a habit.